Hey guys, it's Lorenzo from Board Riders Review, and today I got a really cool board. It's made by Jon Wegener, and it's Wegener Surfboards. And this little nugget right here was cut. It's kind of a mini Simmons with a little bit of a shortboard influence to it. I've ridden a lot of mini Simmons and a lot of replicas and copies of them, and I've got to say they're fun to ride. Some of them get a little hully. Some of them have so much stuff going on with them, but they're still fun to ride because they're short and they're fat and they're buoyant and they're easy to paddle. But I'm going to say this has probably been the best one I've ever ridden. This little nugget here is 5'3", 2.5, about 2 5/8, and Jon's foiled it a little bit more like a shortboard. I don't know if you can see gave it a little nose kick. So it fits anywhere on the wave. I rode it yesterday in about 2 to 3 foot conditions. They were pretty good, and I mean I could point it straight down, straight back up. The thing that I noticed immediately was the amount of speed that I got off of this thing, which was amazing. I've ridden some quad mini Simmons and they're fast, but this thing's probably one of the fastest things I've ever ridden with these big keel fins. Man, it took off. But what my biggest concern with the mini Simmons is with these big fat tails on them, they're hard to turn. Sometimes when you're trying to push on it, your foot will either lift up the heel or the toes and you end up kind of just falling off. But Jon did a little secret something to this board, from the tip of the board to the tail of the board, just some secret stuff, kind of stuff that really works on there, and you can't see it very well. And I was really surprised how well it turned. But when I put a level on it and a straight edge on it, I saw the little subtle details. So, you know, from here it's one thing, from here it's a different thing, and starting from here back, it's kind of like power steering. So. Super fun, probably the best mini Simmons I'm going to say I've ever ridden, and I've ridden almost a dozen of them to date, and I never struggled once in paddling on this board at all. Some of the problems with mini Simmons, if you put like a little belly on the front, when you're paddling in to catch a wave, sometimes they're pushing water or they get a little sloppy, you start wobbling, so you get a little bit of a wobble, so it just kind of throws you a little bit. But go check him out at wegenersurf.com or Google him online. You'll find him and look for this logo. Until then, peace out, and we'll see you out in the water.